Hello, my dear students. In the last session, we have seen the meaning of V number or a normalized frequency, or sometimes, as I told you, it is called as a cutoff parameter. And then we also derived the formula for V number. Now, in this session, we will see the number of modes that can be carried by particular optical fiber, how we can decide, or how the mathematical expression takes place. So here, first of all, we will write the number of modes as for now we are deriving it for step index fiber. So here I'll write it is given by, that is number of modes. We denote it as a NM. So for step index fiber, or in general the formula for number of modes, it is NM is equal to twice A divided by lambda square into omega. So now here we will define these terms. Here I'll write this A is what? It is the cross-sectional area of core medium, and we know the cross-section area of core, it will be what? It will be circular. So it will be pi A square. As we know, the radius of core medium is small a, so its area will be pi A square. Then we have this omega. Now see, this omega is nothing but it is solid acceptance angle. It is what? Solid acceptance angle, and it is defined as pi into theta naught square. Now again we know that this theta naught is nothing but the acceptance angle, and this omega is solid acceptance angle, and they are related as omega is equal to pi into theta naught square. Now here I'll write this as C. Here this theta naught, or instead of that I'll write this as sin theta naught is equal to under root of mu1 square minus mu2 square. Now we know this particular formula. So see, for here I'll write small value of this theta naught, that is acceptance angle. Here we write this sin theta naught is approximately equal to theta naught. So this is what this is for, the small values of theta naught. So here, that's why this equation becomes, here theta naught is approximately equal to what? It is under root mu1 square minus mu2 square. So here in this section, or in the formula for number of modes, we will use this theta naught here as solid acceptance angle. Now we can go ahead for like this. Here I'll write now. Therefore, this omega is what it is, as I said, it is pi into theta naught square. So it will be pi, and the value of theta naught is what? It is approximately equal to under root mu1 square minus mu2 square. So theta naught square will be what? It is pi into mu1 square minus mu2 square. So now we will substitute these values of this capital A and this omega into the equation of number of modes. So here again mark this equation as equation number suppose 2. So here equation 2 becomes, now I'll write the values here. So therefore the equation will be Nm equal to this 2 as it is. Instead of A we can write pi into A square divided by lambda square, it is as it is, into omega, and the value of omega is what? It is pi into this mu1 square minus mu2 square. Now again we'll just rearrange this particular equation as, see here this pi into pi, it will be what? It will be pi square. Then again here I'll arrange this equation as, see, this will be twice pi square into a square divided by lambda square into bracket, it is mu1 square minus mu2 square. Now we'll add, or we'll relate the number of modes and V parameter over here. Now here I'll write we have the equation for V parameter, as we have derived that particular equation in the previous session, and the equation is what? It is V is equal to pi into twice A divided by lambda into under root of this mu1 square minus mu2 square. So this is the equation. Basically, the equation was pi d upon lambda. The equation is what? It is pi d upon lambda. So again, we know what is meant by small d. It is twice a. So directly I have written here v is equal to pi into twice a divided by lambda into under root of mu1 square minus mu2 square. Now see, I'll square this particular equation. So it will be v square. Again, the equation will be 4 pi square into a square divided by lambda square, and this term will be simply mu1 square minus mu2 square. So now again from this equation, see, I'll write this equation as this 4, here it will come to the denominator. So here v square by 4 will be pi square into a square divided by lambda square into this mu1 square minus mu2 square. So now we'll substitute this value in equation number 3. Now see, equation number 3 is what? It is Nm is equal to 2 into pi square into a square divided by lambda square into mu1 square minus mu2 square. So here, instead of this, apart from this 2, the rest of the term, here for this particular term, I can write here v square upon 4. So here, this equation 3 becomes, so it is Nm is equal to, see, the two term, it is as it is, and then instead of this particular whole term, here we can write this v square upon 4. So this will be v square upon 4. So here this 2 and 4, it will be 2. So here the number of modes, that is Nm for step index fiber, it will be 1 upon 2 into v square. This is the formula for number of modes for step index fiber. So here I'll write this is what? It is a number of modes for step index fiber. So by using this particular formula, we can easily find out that a particular optical fiber, it will support how many number of modes. So given again V parameter, the value of V parameter. Now for graded index fiber, we write this equation as here. For graded index fiber, instead of derivation, I'll give the direct formula. So here for graded index fiber, we write this equation as here this is Nm, number of modes for graded index fiber. It will be 1 upon 4 into V square. So for graded index fiber, it will be 1 upon 4 into V square. And again, remember that for graded index fiber, the refractive index parameter or profile, it is what? It is parabolic. So for parabolic path or parabolic Ri profile, this equation is basically for parabolic refractive index profile. Nmg is equal to 1 upon 4 into V square. So we can use this particular formula for graded index fiber or number of modes that will be carried away by graded index fiber. So remember that for every mode, see, there are different types of modes of that particular data propagation in optical fiber, and each mode, it has particular value of this V parameter. We have particular value of V parameter for every mode, and if the value is less than that particular value of V number, this particular mode will not be propagate through the given optical fiber, or we can say that particular mode will be cut off. So this is that's why we say that the number of modes that will be carried out by optical fiber is decided by V number or V parameter. Now again, one more thing is what we know, that we have divided optical fibers as a single mode optical fiber and a multi-mode optical fiber. So what is the condition for both of them? See, if the value of this V, if it is less than 2.405, if the value of V parameter or the normalized frequency, if it is less than 2.405, then such a type of fiber will support single mode. It will support what? Single mode. So here I'll write SMF, that is single mode fiber. And if the value is greater than this 2.405, then it will support multi-modes, or we can say the optical fiber will support many types of modes. So here I'll write this as MMF, that is multi-mode. So remember these two values of V parameter, or simply this particular number 2.405. If the value of V number is less than that, then that particular optical fiber, it will support a single mode, and if it is value exceeds this particular value, then it will support many number of modes. So this is all about the optical fibers, V number, and the number of modes that will be carried by particular fiber, optical fiber. Again, see, just remember these two formulas. The first one, this formula is for step index fiber, and this formula is for graded index fiber. So we will use these formulas while solving the numericals based on these two concepts, that is V number and the number of modes. So, my dear students, I hope you understood all the concepts and mathematical expressions, especially for number of modes that we have discussed in today's session. Then, in next session, we'll go for the problems that will be based on this particular two concepts, that is the number of mode and V number or normalized frequency. Thank you so much.